The grudge you're holding right now is rewriting your brain. Stanford proved it. 8 weeks of holding a grudge measurably increased amygdala size. 8 weeks of forgiveness measurably decreased it. Same people, same study. The only difference was the choice to let go. And the 2019 follow-up showed something darker. The people who didn't forgive didn't just stay the same. Their brains got worse. Prefrontal cortex shrunk. Inflammation markers spiked. The grudge was literally aging them. By the end of this video, you'll know the 4-step practice that produced those brain changes, why ancient Stoics figured this out 2,000 years before neuroscience had a name for it, and how UCLA researchers found forgiveness adds 7 years to your life. Let's start with what unforgiveness actually does to you. Imagine someone you trusted betrayed you. Right now, in your body, your heart rate is slightly elevated. Your cortisol is climbing. Your threat detection system just activated. And here's the thing, nothing is happening. The betrayal might have been months ago, years ago, but your brain is still firing every time you think about it. Every time you rehearse what you would say if you saw them. Every time you mentally replay their face when they lied to you. Your brain activates the same neural networks as physical pain. fMRI scans confirmed this. Social rejection and physical injury light up the same regions, which means every time you ruminate, you're being hurt again, right now, in the present, by something that already happened. And your body keeps paying. Chronically elevated cortisol damages hippocampal neurons. Chronically elevated amygdala reactivity makes you threat sensitive to everything. A work email, a stranger's tone, a friend's 3-hour reply delay. Your grudge is making you scared of the world. In 2014, Stanford researchers recruited 46 adults carrying what they called toxic unforgiveness. Betrayals from romantic partners, business partners, family members who lied for years. All of them were stuck. Half went through an 8-week forgiveness intervention. Half got nothing. The results shocked even the researchers. Forgiveness group. Measurable gray matter increase in the prefrontal cortex. That's the brain region for rational decision-making and emotional regulation. Measurable decrease in amygdala volume. The threat detector literally shrank. And 67% reported that chronic physical pain they had carried for years simply disappeared. No medication. No therapy beyond forgiveness training. Just the practice of letting go. But the other group, the ones who didn't forgive, the 2019 follow-up showed their brains deteriorated. Prefrontal activity dropped. Amygdala grew. Inflammation markers spiked. C-reactive protein, interleukin-6. These are the same markers linked to heart disease, diabetes, autoimmune conditions. Holding a grudge wasn't emotionally hurting them, it was biologically destroying them. Here's where most people get it wrong. They think forgiveness is about the other person, about letting them off the hook, about saying what they did was okay, about reconciling or seeing them again. That is not what forgiveness is. Psychologists define it as a conscious, deliberate decision to release resentment towards someone who harmed you. Not excusing them. Not forgetting what happened. Not allowing them back. Just choosing to stop carrying the weight they put on you. And here's why this distinction matters. Because most people wait. Wait for an apology that never comes. Wait for them to change. Wait for some cosmic justice. They wait for months, years, while their brain rewires itself around the pain. The Stanford researchers made a crucial point. Forgiveness is something you do for yourself. The other person doesn't need to know, doesn't need to participate, doesn't need to change. The only thing that matters is what you choose to carry in your own mind. And that choice belongs entirely to you. Now, here's the part that connects this to ancient wisdom. 2,000 years before Stanford, before fMRI machines existed, Stoic philosophers figured this out. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the Roman Empire, wrote about resentment in his private journal. He called it the mind's refusal to let go of a burden it had no obligation to carry. Epictetus, who was born a slave and became one of Rome's most respected philosophers, taught that resentment comes from your judgment about events, not the events themselves. Christianity taught forgiveness without limits, 70 times 7. Buddhism taught that holding anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. 5 different traditions, 0 communication between them, all arrived at the same conclusion. Forgiveness is essential to human flourishing, not because of divine command, because they observed over generations what resentment did to people. Made them sick, clouded their judgment, trapped them in the past. Modern neuroscience just confirmed it with brain scans and clinical trials. The Stoics were right 2,000 years ago. The Stanford participants were taught a 4-step practice. Step 1. Acknowledge the hurt. Write down what was done to you, what was said, how it made you feel. Let yourself feel it fully. Don't minimize. Don't pretend it didn't matter. Step 2. Recognize what the resentment is costing you. Your sleep, your relationships, your ability to focus. Be brutally honest about the price you've been paying. Step 3. Understand the other person's humanity. Not to excuse them, not to make them right, but to recognize that they too are broken humans who have hurt many people. Not because they are evil, because they are wounded. Step 4. Make the decision to release them. Say out loud, I choose to release you from what you did to me. I set down this weight. I choose my own healing. You may have to repeat steps 3 and 4 many times. The brain doesn't rewire instantly, but each time you say it, you are physically changing your neural pathways, building new highways that lead to freedom instead of resentment. And this is the part nobody talks about. UCLA researchers followed 500 adults for 10 years. They measured forgiveness levels at the start. Then they tracked health outcomes, hospitalizations, chronic pain, mental health diagnoses, mortality. The people who scored highest in forgiveness at the start lived 7 years longer than those who scored lowest. 7 years. That's longer than quitting smoking ads, longer than regular exercise ads. And the researchers controlled for everything else: income, education, existing health conditions, social support. Even after accounting for all of it, forgiveness was the single strongest predictor of how long they would live. Not diet, not exercise. Forgiveness. Your resentment is not just hurting your feelings, it is measurably shortening your life. In years. And every day you release a grudge is a day you are adding to your future. So here's what I want you to do tonight. Just one thing. Think of one person you're still angry at, someone who hurt you. Close your eyes for 2 minutes and say silently, I release you from what you did to me. I set down the weight I've been carrying. I choose my own healing. That's it. Not a magic spell, not pretending it didn't hurt, just a conscious choice. You might have to do this for weeks before you feel anything, and that's okay. The brain doesn't rewire instantly. But every time you make that choice, you are physically changing the structure of your brain, strengthening your prefrontal cortex, shrinking your amygdala, freeing mental energy that has been trapped in resentment. Energy you can use to build the life you actually want. The person who hurt you may never apologize. They may never change. But you can choose today to stop carrying their burden. That choice is yours, only yours. And it might be the most important decision you make this year.